Remco mini monsters. Frankenstein and the creature from the Black Lagoon. These are from 1981, originally. I know I got this guy. He was a peg warmer because I remember buying him and a box to hold a bunch of baseball cards, and I didn't get into baseball cards until 1986. I remember I got him at a Toys R Us in, what was it, Nanuet, New York, if anybody remembers that place. Look, he's still in pretty mint condition except for the little bit on his nose. This, sadly, is not the original one from my childhood. I gave that one away. This is one from eBay I got a couple of years ago. When I was around 20, I kind of wasn't collecting toys anymore, and it was a big Christmas party, and I didn't feel like buying any gifts, and I know friend I hung out with, I don't even know why, he was kind of a dick. I gave him my original one because I remember him mentioning that. I was like, oh, I have that. He gave me a Jean-Luc Picard figure. I kind of wish I had my original. Just more so for the fact that I know that asshole has my original. Probably threw it in the garbage after, who knows. You know what I also gave away that same stupid party? I gave away a broken up G1 Megatron. I mean, his arm was like crazy glued on there, but it's still a G1 Megatron. That was stupid. And then I gave a whole big handful of muscle things to another one of my friends. And I don't even talk to any of those people anymore. That was almost like 20 years ago. Would I want to call them up for anything? No. Other than get my stupid toys back. But that's what eBay's for. I mean, that's the thing. The sentimental attachment isn't quite with this one. Mine was with the original. I gotta pretend this is the one for the original and just block out the memory that I gave it away to. These are the good memories. Hanging out with those a-holes. No, not really. Yeah, that's why we're here. We're here for the toys, but also some weird, bizarre stories that go way off track and expose me as being kind of a nut. But look at that. The mini monsters. These guys were great. These things are going up in price like crazy. I don't think you can find any of them under like 35 bucks or so on eBay. This, I got him maybe 5 years ago. Probably paid 15. Wish I had the whole set. There's only, what, 6 guys? If I can, I will collect more. I saw one at the flea market a few weeks ago. It was Dracula. He even had the cape. I tried to lowball the guy, and he wasn't having none of it. He knew exactly what that guy was worth. I think he wanted 20, but I didn't even have 20 on me. That's a good price, but too bad I didn't have the money. I spent it on a hamburger, my extra, and that was at the end of the wandering around for the day. Don't buy hamburgers until you've did all your walking around and you see what everything's there. You might miss out on a Dracula. Boris Karloff, do the Monster Mash. They really got his likeness good. Love that movie. I remember seeing him in 3D. WPIX. Back in the day, New York. They had, there's the one, I think it was A Creature Walks Among Us or something, where he's captured and they have him in like a SeaWorld. Bride of Frankenstein, maybe one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. And that ain't even me being like a movie douchebag. I just really love it. It's creepy looking, it's fun, it's old school. I think it's worth mentioning the Dark Universe film series is probably dead because they didn't follow the classics. Just make it look like this. Bring back memories like this. Don't try and make it new. Don't put Tom Cruise in it. Give us some Boris Karloff. You're the only people who own the rights to Boris Karloff Frankenstein. Make it look like Boris Karloff Frankenstein. These are obviously the glow-in-the-dark versions. I think these had to have come second if they added a glow-in-the-dark feature. He's got glow-in-the-dark paint. And he's just straight up glow-in-the-dark. You hold them up to the light, and then they hold like a glow-in-the-dark charge, and I'll be damned. Almost 35 years later, these guys still work. Alright, glow-in-the-dark does not work well on my camera, but I can see them. See? Told you they worked. Here's a better version. Want to know the beauty of these figures? The 3 3/4 inch size. Or whatever the hell you would call that scale, because they're all... Look at all the mix it and match it. I didn't even put a G.I. Joe in here. You can have creature from the Black Lagoon and Frankenstein, and you can face off against the Lone Ranger, or mix in with Luke Skywalker and Indiana Jones, fight a Black Knight with the Hulk and Captain Kirk, Superman, even a beat up Sergeant Rock, and then maybe you can even throw in some Voltron figures. This is what playing was all about. This is imagination right here. This little figure set here looks like one of them people lined up at in front of the Grauman's Chinese Theater in Hollywood to take a picture with. That's why I love this. Got every hero.